If I put that on my foot, and we're not going to do it in this weather because we're warm enough anyway, but if I put that on my foot, by about 4 in the morning, I'm waking up wanting to take them off. My feet are getting so hot. But if someone has cold feet, by morning their feet are just getting warm. If someone has no feeling in their feet, sometimes it will take 2 nights before it will come. Now, if you put it on your feet every night, you're going to want to sit with your feet in ice water all day long because your feet will get too hot. So what I usually suggest, if someone has cold feet, do it about every 3 nights until their feet stay warm.
Barbara O'Neill's natural remedies for painful feet that works instantly. If painful feet are making every step feel like a challenge, you're not alone, but the solution might be simpler than you think. Imagine soothing your aching feet with remedies you already have at home, backed by natural health expert Barbara O'Neill. From powerful herbs to soothing soaks and even a simple pinch of salt, these remedies don't just mask the pain, they tackle the root causes for long-lasting relief. Stick around until the end, where you'll discover a surprising and transformative tip that could change how you care for your feet forever. Let's dive into these life-changing remedies. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified health provider with any medical questions. Do not ignore or delay seeking professional advice because of this video. Any footage of individuals shown is for commentary and discussion purposes only. Cayenne pepper.
Taking cayenne pepper by mouth can also help because cayenne pepper thins the blood. Cayenne pepper also opens the capillaries. Cayenne pepper strengthens the arterial and the venous walls. So that person might start with 1/4 teaspoon in a little water with each meal 3 times a day, and they could build up to 1/2 teaspoon 3 times a day. So there are some simple things that you can do to help manage varicose veins. But cayenne pepper will heal a stomach ulcer. Cayenne pepper moves blood. It's one of the best circulatory stimulants there is. It's not a nervous system stimulant like your caffeines or your tobacco. It's a blood stimulant. And when you consider that the life of the flesh is in the blood, cayenne pepper is a wonderful healer. And you can put cayenne pepper with any other herb and it'll intensify its action.
Barbara O'Neill highlights how cayenne pepper can help relieve foot pain quickly and naturally. The secret is in its special ingredient, capsaicin, which blocks a chemical in the body called substance P. This chemical sends pain signals to the brain. By reducing substance P, cayenne pepper helps lower pain and makes your feet feel better. It's especially helpful for problems like plantar fasciitis, sore muscles, or tired feet from standing too long. Cayenne pepper also improves blood flow to your feet. Better blood flow brings oxygen and nutrients to your tissues, which helps them heal faster and reduces swelling. This makes cayenne pepper a great way to not only stop pain but also help your feet recover. To use cayenne pepper, Barbara O'Neill suggests creating a topical paste by mixing a teaspoon of cayenne pepper powder with a carrier oil, such as coconut oil. Apply the paste to the affected areas of your feet, allowing the heat to penetrate and soothe the pain.
You can also use cayenne pepper to wake up areas of the body that may be sleeping. Now, we have had a few people come to our program who've got peripheral neuropathy. That means they've lost the feeling in their feet. And this is one of the side effects of chemotherapy. So we've had a few people come who have lost the feeling in their feet. And it can also be used when people get commonly cold feet. You must never allow your feet to get cold, because perfect health requires perfect circulation, and perfect circulation means that your feet are the same as the rest of your body, the same temperature. I used to get cold feet a lot till I started exercising. You see, exercise is the best cure for poor circulation, especially that interval training. But we have had many people come with cold feet, and we've had a few people come with peripheral neuropathy. They've lost the feelings in their extremities. Now, if someone's lost the feelings in their extremities, you can never do hot and cold foot treatments on them. You put cold feet into really hot water, you can damage the tissues. So you have to be very cautious with that. But you can put a cayenne pepper compress on the bottom of the feet. Now what I usually do, now you see what I've done here, I've got a piece of Glad wrap and I've got kitchen paper that's been folded over. I'm going to put a light sprinkle of oil on that, and then I'm going to sprinkle about half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper on that. And what the person does, they put their foot straight on the cayenne pepper, wrap the Glad wrap round, put it in a sock and keep it on all night. And by morning, their feet are warm and their feet stay warm. I had one man who'd lost all feeling in his feet, and on the second night he got pins and needles in his feet. What's pins and needles? That's the first sign that life's coming back in the feet. You see, it's very, very gentle. So usually I put olive oil, and I haven't got olive oil, so I'm just going to do a little bit of castor oil here. So just a little smear of olive oil or castor oil, just enough to so that the cayenne pepper will stick. And now I just spread that over so it's spread out. And I have put a little bit too much on there, but that will be just enough for the other foot. So I'm just going to put another one on so that to mop it up, because it's, oh yes, so I've easily got enough for 2 feet here, and most of us have got 2 feet, yes. And now I'm going to sprinkle the cayenne pepper on. So the oil is just so that the cayenne pepper sticks to it, because if you didn't put the oil on, of course the cayenne pepper would just all fall off. Now this is about how much I put on. So you see that? And then the foot goes on that. It will not burn the foot. If I put that on my foot, and we're not going to do it in this weather because we're warm enough anyway, but if I put that on my foot, by about 4 in the morning, I'm waking up wanting to take them off. My feet are getting so hot. But if someone has cold feet, by morning their feet are just getting warm. If someone has no feeling in their feet, sometimes it will take 2 nights before it will come. Now, if you put it on your feet every night, you're going to want to sit with your feet in ice water all day long because your feet will get too hot. So what I usually suggest, if someone has cold feet, do it about every 3 nights until their feet stay warm. And if someone has no feeling in their feet, even then I would probably only do it every 2 nights. And of course you wait for your result. You would stop if the person has full feeling in their feet and their feet feel like they're on fire the whole time, then you would stop. So you watch the body's response, but it's very, very safe. That's very, very safe compress. And it can bring feeling into feet that nothing else will do. Remember what cayenne pepper does? What I like to do is I like to understand what the actives are in the herb, and then you know to apply it. And its number one most important active is it moves blood. So it's going to pull blood to the area when you've got that on the bottom of the feet. So when you take it off in the morning, you just wipe it with a wet washer, dry it, and put your shoes and socks on. Now, very important to keep your feet warm. We're coming into winter. Don't let your feet get cold, because cold feet drives cool blood back to the extremities, which can be very bad for the health of your internal organs.
Over time, regular use can improve blood circulation, further reducing foot discomfort. Garlic.
A lot of people say to me, I eat garlic all the time, and that's great. I think we all eat garlic all the time. But if you want to use it as an antibiotic, 4 raw cloves a day. Not everyone can take that, and if you can't take it, maybe you look at an alternative like your olive leaf extract, which is another excellent antibiotic. So what would you do for a baby? For a baby, you could slice up the onion very finely and put it in a little cloth and bind it to the bottom of their feet. And I have done this quite a lot to my little ones, which are not little ones any longer, when they were little, and my daughters do it to their children. So you get a little cloth like this and a couple of slices of very finely sliced garlic, and let's just pretend that my hand is the little foot, and you would bind it to the bottom of the foot, and then you put the bootie on, or if it's a toddler, then you put the shoe and sock on. takes 1 minute for 1 drop of blood to go around the whole body. And in about 2 minutes, you can smell it on their breath. I used to put it on my son James when he was a little bloke. He used to get a bit of bronchial things. And at the end of the day, I'd take his shoes and socks off, and those bits of garlic were yellow and dried out like little bits of dried out leather. There was not a drop left in them. The slicing is the best because the juices release little by little. If you were to put slices of garlic straight onto the feet, it would blister the feet, and that's why the cloth, even though the juice comes through the cloth, it acts as a little bit of a protection. But I've met a few mothers that have blistered their babies' feet.
Garlic is another powerful remedy Barbara O'Neill recommends for relieving foot pain naturally. It's well known for its anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, making it perfect for tackling 2 common causes of foot pain: inflammation and infections. Whether your pain comes from swelling, a fungal infection, or bacteria, garlic can help. Garlic contains a special compound called allicin, which reduces swelling and fights off harmful bacteria and fungi that may be causing discomfort. This makes it an excellent choice for soothing irritated or painful feet, especially if the pain is linked to conditions like athlete's foot or minor skin infections. Barbara O'Neill advises crushing a few cloves of garlic to release its active compounds and mixing it with olive oil. Apply the mixture directly to the painful areas, massaging gently to enhance absorption. For internal support, including garlic in your daily diet can boost circulation and provide long-term benefits for foot health. Horse chestnut extract. Horse chestnut extract is a well-known natural remedy that Barbara O'Neill recommends for improving vascular health, which is essential for relieving foot pain caused by poor circulation or varicose veins. The key to its effectiveness lies in its active compound, eschine. Eschine works by strengthening the walls of blood vessels, making them less prone to leakage and inflammation. This helps reduce swelling and improve blood flow, which can significantly ease foot pain. According to a study in the Cochrane Library, the research examined various trials where people took horse chestnut seed extract and compared it to a fake treatment known as a placebo. The results indicated that those who took horse chestnut seed extract experienced less leg pain and swelling than those who did not. In fact, many individuals felt better after using horse chestnut seed extract for a few weeks. Horse chestnut extract is especially helpful for those who experience heaviness, discomfort, or throbbing in their feet due to circulatory problems. By promoting better blood flow, it helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to tissues, speeding up healing and reducing discomfort.
Perfect health requires perfect circulation. And perfect circulation means that the whole of my body is the same temperature. In other words, my feet are as warm as the rest of my body.
To use horse chestnut extract, Barbara O'Neill recommends applying a cream containing the extract directly to the feet. Massage it gently into the skin to enhance absorption and promote relief from pain and swelling. Gotu kola. Gotu kola is a highly effective herb that Barbara O'Neill recommends for relieving painful feet caused by inflammation or poor circulation. This natural remedy is known for its ability to promote tissue repair and improve blood flow, addressing 2 common causes of foot pain. Gotu kola works by boosting the production of collagen, a vital protein that keeps the connective tissues in the feet strong and healthy. This herb is particularly helpful for reducing inflammation and supporting the healing of damaged tissues, whether from overuse, injury, or conditions like plantar fasciitis. According to a review in the Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Gotu kola can speed up healing for cuts and sores, improve skin issues like rashes, and boost blood flow to the feet. To incorporate Gotu kola into your routine, Barbara O'Neill suggests drinking Gotu kola tea or taking it as a supplement. For topical use, apply Gotu kola infused creams to the feet to reduce inflammation and enhance healing. Dandelion tea.
Whereas dandelion, lion is the king of the jungle, and I think dandelion is the king of the herbs in the garden, because dandelion is a bitter herb. If you were to bite it and eat it, it's very, very bitter. And you've heard the old saying, sweet to the mouth, bitter to the stomach. Sweet to the mouth, bitter to the stomach. Think of that with sugar. Sugar is sweet to the mouth but very bitter to the stomach. Whereas your bitter herbs like dandelion, they're bitter to the mouth but very sweet to the stomach, because it's the bitter herbs that stimulate the liver to release to release its digestive enzymes, and also the bitterness causes the stomach to release its digestive enzymes too. Dandelion is the liver herb. Now, what you can also do, you can buy the dandelion root that's been roasted. So that's like a dandelion coffee. And you can buy a delicious drink in the health food shop, and we sell it at Misty, called chai dandelion. A lot of people don't like herb teas because they say they're tasteless and bland. Not chai dandelion. Chai dandelion is a delicious drink. You can buy the dandelion root roasted and have that as a hot drink.
Dandelion tea is another natural remedy Barbara O'Neill recommends for soothing painful feet. Known for its diuretic and anti-inflammatory properties, dandelion tea helps tackle two common causes of foot pain: fluid retention and inflammation. Swelling and discomfort in the feet often result from excess fluids trapped in the tissues, and dandelion tea works to gently flush out these fluids while reducing inflammation. This herbal tea also supports the body's natural detoxification processes by aiding liver and kidney function, which can help clear toxins that may contribute to swelling and discomfort. Regular consumption of dandelion tea not only provides relief, but also promotes overall foot health by improving circulation and reducing pressure in the tissues. Barbara O'Neill suggests steeping fresh or dried dandelion leaves in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes to create a soothing tea. Drinking this tea regularly helps to flush out toxins, ease inflammation, and alleviate foot pain. Castor oil.
I'd like to look at castor oil, and castor oil is something that penetrates deep into the body. I never advise taking castor oil by mouth because it can be quite irritating. So I'm going to show you how to make a pack. So here is, I think we're familiar with them, they're blueies. Oh, this is a greenie, but it's an incontinence pad. So what we do is we get those and we cut them and we take off that top layer and we put several layers in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 layers of that old sheeting in there. You see, the thicker the compress, the more castor oil it can hold, and the more castor oil that can go into your body. And what we do then is we tape the edges. And the reason we go to a bit of effort to do this, you can also stitch the corners because this is a compress, so it can be used again and again and again and again. And the beauty of it is it has a plastic backing on it, and you want that plastic to protect your clothing. A castor oil compress is something that I apply to my hand every night. So you might notice I've still got a little bit of swelling in my hand. It's been only 8 weeks since I broke this. The x-ray confirms that my bones are healed, but there's still a little bit of swelling there because it was quite a serious break. So I've brought you over my castor oil compress, and I've used one of those sheets that the 15-year-old's knee went through. I've actually got about 10 layers there, and I put that on my hand like this, and I bandage it. I'm getting very good at this because I do it every night. Because I quickly discovered my husband's not a nurse. He does it in a bit of a hurry and doesn't do it quite right. And so there's my castor oil compress that I will sleep with. I sleep with it every night. So why am I putting a castor oil compress on this? Because that was quite serious damage. My ulna was fractured, my radius was totally broken and out of place. Whenever you've got an injury, you've got the possibility of scar tissue building up. And so this is very good at stopping scar tissue developing, and many people have problems years later from after an injury from scar tissue. So if someone maybe had appendix taken out 10 years ago, sometimes they get more problems now because of scar tissue building up from that. So castor oil will break up any unnatural substance. So it'll break up a bone spur, it'll break up kidney stones, it'll break up gallstones. It will even help to break cataracts up, so you can put a drop of castor oil on your finger and wipe it over your eye, then do it to the other eye. Could you put it in your eye? Absolutely. It's just easier to wipe it over your eye though, because it's so sticky. So if you know what castor oil does, you start to know where to apply it. When I was in, I think it was Nebraska last year, a lady came to me and she was in her 70s. She said, my foot had this bunion on it, and the bunion came out about 1/2 inch. She said, I've been applying a castor oil compress to it every night for 2 months and it's gone. So that's good news. So any bony formations, bone spurs, very good at breaking up bone spurs. Obviously it's not going to do it overnight, and it's not going to do it sometimes in a month. Depends how long it's been there, depends how big it is, depends how serious it is. I've known ladies to break up fibroids by applying the castor oil compress. This would be a good size for the abdomen.
Castor oil is a highly effective natural remedy that Barbara O'Neill recommends for relieving painful feet. Known for its powerful anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties, castor oil is especially useful for conditions like arthritis, plantar fasciitis, and general foot soreness. Its unique ability to penetrate deeply into tissues allows it to target pain at its source, providing fast and lasting relief. In addition to easing pain, castor oil helps reduce swelling and improve blood flow, which promotes healing in inflamed or overworked tissues. Its natural moisturizing properties also soothe dry or cracked skin, offering added benefits for overall foot health. To use castor oil, warm a small amount and massage it into the painful areas of your feet. For enhanced relief, cover your feet with a warm towel after application to allow the oil to penetrate further into the tissues. Epsom salt soaks.
There's one more thing I'd like to talk about, and that's Epsom salts. And Epsom salts is magnesium sulfate. And magnesium is a muscle relaxant. So if someone's stressed out, sore muscles, can't sleep, they can have a Epsom salts bath before they go to bed. Even put a couple of cups of Epsom salts in a hot bath. And remember, it does three things. It relaxes the muscles, and you might do it for aching muscles, you might do it for if you're stressed, and you might do it if you can't sleep, because magnesium and moist heat relax the muscles.
Barbara O'Neill highlights the soothing properties of Epsom salt soaks for foot pain. Rich in magnesium, Epsom salts relax muscles, reduce inflammation, and promote circulation, making them a staple in foot care. To prepare an Epsom salt soak, dissolve a cup of Epsom salts in warm water and soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes. This simple remedy provides immediate relief and is particularly effective for tired, achy feet after a long day. Witch hazel.
And there is a herb called witch hazel, and you can get witch hazel cream. I don't know if there's one or two H's there. Witch hazel constricts the blood vessels. So when they apply the witch hazel cream to the varicose veins, it can help to constrict. Now on the inside, we want to strengthen the wall of the veins. Can you remember what herb strengthens the walls? Cayenne pepper. So taking cayenne pepper every day, maybe starting at 1/4 teaspoon 3 times a day, that will strengthen from the inside.
Witch hazel is a natural remedy Barbara O'Neill recommends for relieving foot pain and discomfort. With its powerful astringent and anti-inflammatory properties, witch hazel works to reduce swelling, tighten tissues, and calm irritated skin. This makes it particularly effective for addressing pain caused by minor injuries, bruising, or conditions like varicose veins. Barbara O'Neill highlights witch hazel's ability to constrict blood vessels, which helps reduce fluid buildup in the tissues and eases pressure on sensitive areas of the feet. This action not only soothes pain but also promotes better circulation, supporting the overall health of your feet. For best results, apply witch hazel to a cotton pad and gently rub it onto the affected areas of your feet. This remedy is especially beneficial for conditions like bruising or minor swelling, offering instant comfort. Exercise.
If the person with varicose veins chooses exercise, and I definitely choose you do, I would choose an exercise where you're not on your feet too much. So an exercise bike, swimming, that varicose system, your vein system, is the system that pumps the blood back up to the heart. And you have a second heart. It's your calf muscle. So you see right now I'm going up and down, just on my toes. That stimulates the calf muscle, which is the heart, or the second heart it's called, that pumps the blood in the venous system back up to the heart. Also rebounding. Even though with rebounding you're on your feet, it's a cushioning effect. And the rebounding is excellent for strengthening that venous system. If you're not used to it, you can just go like that. That's called the health bounce. But as you get better at it, I'm not going to jump really, really high, but you get better at it. You get kids, have you seen what kids will do on this? You know, at first, kids are a little bit out of balance, and you might be a little bit out of balance, but the more you do it, the better your balance will be. You can also start by this, just going like that. But this little one's called the health bounce. But when you start jumping, when you're to the height of your jump, every gate opens. And when you hit the mat again, every gate closes. Isn't that incredible? You only have to rebound for 1 minute in the morning to get that lymphatic system activated for the whole day. And once that lymphatic system is activated, every movement you make, just scratching your head, turning around, it's keeping the movement going.
Barbara O'Neill underscores the importance of exercise in alleviating foot pain and promoting overall foot health. Low-impact activities like rebounding stimulate the lymphatic system, improve circulation, and strengthen the muscles in the feet. Barbara O'Neill recommends starting with gentle movements on a rebounder, such as a health bounce, to activate circulation. Over time, this exercise can reduce fluid retention and alleviate pain by encouraging proper blood flow and lymphatic drainage. Celtic salt.
Some people say to me, but Barbara, if I drink water, I'm just running to the bathroom all day. And some people say, but Barbara, if I drink water, my legs swell. Do you know what that tells me? The water is not getting inside the cell. The cell is surrounded by what's called a bilayered membrane. This is a double-layered membrane. And the water needs help to get into the cell. So how do we help the water get into the cell? So the Celtic salt, it contains 82 minerals. And one of the values of the Celtic salt is that it contains 3 magnesiums. And that's why it's so moist, because magnesium is a water-hungry molecule. And those magnesiums are helping to hold the other minerals in suspension inside the crystals. Because of the 3 magnesiums in Celtic salt, one is magnesium sulfate, another one is magnesium chloride, and the other magnesium is magnesium bromide. When you put that Celtic salt in your mouth and you crunch it and you release those minerals, the mucous membranes in your mouth absorb the minerals, and it's taken to the cell, then you have your water. The magnesium pulls the water inside the cell. It's the quickest way to hydrate a body. So when someone says they don't drink water because they've got to go to the bathroom all day, I'd like to suggest it's because they're missing the mineralized salts. And if someone says, but I drink water, my legs swell, all that water is extracellular, not intracellular.
Hydration and mineral balance are crucial for foot health, and Barbara O'Neill highlights the role of Celtic salt in facilitating this process. Celtic salt is rich in minerals, including magnesium, which helps relax muscles and reduce foot pain. To use Celtic salt, Barbara O'Neill suggests adding a pinch to a glass of water and sipping it throughout the day. This practice ensures optimal hydration and supports the repair of tissues in the feet, promoting long-term relief from discomfort.